What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update, fourth stimulus check update, and related news. And the hot story that has been brewing today is the Social Security Commissioner, the head of the Social Security office, is under fire, and people are calling for him to be fired over possibly delaying the third stimulus checks to Social Security recipients. And yeah, this is a developing story which could end up in with him being fired. We're gonna jump right in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on updates on the upcoming stimulus rounds coming in the near future. And hit the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. Social Security Commissioner Andrew Saul and his deputy are being called for to be fired by multiple groups of people tonight as as you can see here, Social Security clears the way for stimulus checks after accusations of malfeasance. Social Security Administration Commissioner Andrew Saul argued that the agency was required to wait to provide payment files for beneficiaries because it received no appropriations to fund its work on stimulus payments in the most recent $1.9 trillion third stimulus check package. Here we go. There is one group of Americans still waiting for their stimulus checks or debit cards, nearly 30 million Social Security beneficiaries. As part of the prep work to get the checks out the door, the IRS asked the Social Security Administration to send payment files on Social Security and Supplemental Security income beneficiaries in February. But 2 weeks after the bill was signed into law, and a week or more since many other Americans received their $1,400 third stimulus checks, the Social Security Administration finally provided the data on Thursday morning following pressure from Democratic lawmakers. House Democrats accused Social Security Commissioner Andrew Saul and his Deputy Commissioner David Black, both holdovers from the Trump administration and appointed by the Trump administration, of slow walking the process. Quote, the Social Security Administration has notified us as of 8:48 on Thursday morning, the agency had finally transmitted the necessary payment files to the IRS that have been blocking the sending of stimulus payments to nearly 30 million Americans, said the House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Richard Neal and his subcommittee in a statement. We are gratified that the Social Security Administration leadership finally recognized the urgency of the moment and acted swiftly on our 24-hour ultimatum that they gave them. The delays imposed by Commissioner Saul defied congressional intent and imposed needless anxiety and pain on millions of taxpayers. Officials at the Social Security Works, a liberal advocacy group focused on persevering the Social Security system, suggested that Saul and Black intentionally delayed the issuance of stimulus payments in a way that they did not when the other two rounds of checks went out during the Trump administration. The group reiterated its demand that the Biden administration fire both Commissioner Saul and Deputy Commissioner Black. Quote, a full month ago, the IRS asked the Social Security Administration for the necessary data to send the COVID relief checks to Social Security beneficiaries, said Executive Director Alex Lawson. Commissioner Andrew Saul and Deputy David Black have failed to supply the data. As a result, nearly 30 million seniors and people with disabilities who are among the hardest hit by COVID still haven't received their relief checks. In a statement, Saul put the blame on Congress for not including direct appropriations to the agency, or AKA, they didn't give the Social Security Administration extra money to carry out its duties in preparing these stimulus payments for Social Security beneficiaries as part of the American Rescue Plan, and said the agency kept congressional staffers apprised of their effort. Quote, Social Security Administration discussed with the Treasury and the IRS, both before the passage and after the enactment of the third stimulus check package, that the Social Security Act does not allow the agency to use our administration appropriation to conduct work on any non-mission provision or stimulus, said Social Security Administrator Saul. Accordingly, we were not authorized to substantially engage the Treasury or the IRS prior to the third stimulus checks package. Instead, when it was passed, we were required to pursue a reimbursable agreement with the IRS because we received no direct appropriation, aka we received no additional money through the American Rescue Plan. So basically, the Social Security Administrator is saying that the delay is because they didn't receive any extra money for them to do this process. And well, yeah, a lot of people are very upset, especially because of that statement. He's basically saying because they didn't get additional money for them to do this work, that delayed the third stimulus check package for Social Security beneficiaries, so the checks, the direct deposit, and therefore he's actually saying that if they would have given more money to the Social Security Administration to do this process, then they would have done it faster. I mean, if you put two and two together, he's saying the delay was because they didn't get any money. So he's saying that if they would have got more money from the third stimulus package directly for Social Security, the administration, that they would have sent the checks out faster. Like what? Like for real? Like I think he's going to be in hot water for that comment. But you can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, as literally 30 million or more Social Security beneficiaries are their checks have been delayed for as much as 2 weeks longer than other people that got their checks literally about 2 days after the stimulus check passed. People were getting money in their bank accounts, and here Social Security is waiting over 2 weeks longer than that because the Social Security Administration says that they didn't get paid? Let me know your thoughts, because whew, he's in trouble for this one. So, in short, Social Security employees have literally worked day and night. This is coming from Saul, the Social Security Administrator, with the IRS staff to ensure that the electronic files of Social Security and SSI recipients are complete, accurate, and ready to be used to issue payments. The Social Security Administration did not immediately respond to questions about whether it used the entirety of the $38 million appropriated for the second round of stimulus checks, which was authorized for use until September 30th of 2021. So they did get $38 million from that second stimulus check package. And if you remember, that was passed right at the end of December. So have they used all the $38 million bonus money that they got from the second stimulus check package already? And because they didn't get any additional bonus money, yeah, I mean, this is over and above and beyond the normal money that's used to fund the Social Security Administration, the administrative works, not the money that goes out to the recipients, but the people that work there. So they just got $38 million in bonus money, extra money that they normally wouldn't have gotten from the second stimulus check. And all they have to do is send over a data file. I mean, that can't take more than a couple people working for a couple days. I mean, we're talking about a couple people's salary, if that, to get one data file. I mean, this is all done by computer, so it's not like there's somebody personally going through 30 million lines of data. It's done by a computer. I mean, I'm a computer guy. I know. I mean, I've had internet businesses and computer businesses, so I mean, at best, we're talking about 2 or 3 people that worked on this for a couple days, and they got $38 million of a bonus money from the second stimulus check, and now they're saying that this third one was delayed because they didn't get any more bonus money. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Don't be surprised if they don't get fired over this, because the more you read into the story, and the more you understand what's going on, they're basically saying they delayed it, or it was delayed because they didn't get any more bonus money. So had they have gotten more bonus money, then there would have been less of a delay. Like, come on, man. That that's just hypocrisy at its finest. Like, these guys are in trouble. And then I'm seeing headlines like this, and I don't want to believe this. Being an independent, being a realist, I like to think that stuff like this doesn't happen, but it does happen. I don't know if that's the case in this particular instance, but as you can see on this headline, Trump appointees, basically Saul and his deputy, the Social Security administrators, are sabotaging Biden's stimulus checks. Will he let them sabotage Social Security as well? So again, I don't typically like to believe this type of stuff. I don't lean left. I don't lean right. Sometimes I agree with Democrats. Sometimes I agree with Republicans because I'm a realist. I just look at it at face value and I decide, okay, maybe the Democrats are right this time, or okay, maybe the Republicans are right this time. So I don't typically like to think that they're doing this on purpose because Biden's in office and the Democrats are in control right now. But I can't deny that it is a possibility because there are people out there that are like that. So it is a possibility. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think he's going to get fired. I'll keep you up to date on this. Luckily, they have finally gotten the information over to the IRS. Hopefully, they did it correctly and we don't have any more further issues. But I'll keep you up to date on this unfolding story as it comes out. Also, did you happen to catch my son Julian at the end of the last episode? If you didn't, you should go check it out. It's very cute. It's at the end of last video. So the IRS sent us out an update that says the IRS tool online, the Get My Payment tool, now offers taxpayers a projected economic impact payment, a projected stimulus deposit date. And I am seeing from a lot of people, not everybody, of course, I see your comments that say my tool still says unavailable, and I feel your pain. I understand. But I am seeing a lot of people that say that the IRS Get My Payment tool is now updated for them. The most two common deposit dates that I'm seeing is March 31st, which is this upcoming Wednesday, which is the most common date. The last two direct deposits went out on the Wednesday and the last Wednesday, and then now the 31st would be this upcoming Wednesday. And I'm also seeing a lot of people say that they're pending for April 2nd. I can't remember if that's for paper checks and debit cards, if it's a paper check or if it's a direct deposit. But I am expecting a direct deposit to go out this upcoming Wednesday, March 31st, for Social Security beneficiaries and for anybody else that might be in that wave. If you're not from Social Security, number one, we're seeing delays from TurboTax and Tax Act users. I'm not sure about Jackson Hewitt, but I do want to kind of just lump them in that group because that whole group had problems before. But I covered in the last video, I believe it was the last video, TurboTax and Tax Act users are seeing some delays again this time. Not everybody. It seems to be a smaller group of people that are getting hit with delays again, just like the last time around. But also, I feel like if you're not from Social Security and you haven't gotten your third stimulus check yet, it's very, very likely you're going to be receiving it in the mail via the United States Postal Service, either a paper check or a debit card. I'd probably put a 75 to 90% chance that if you haven't gotten it yet, you're going to be getting it in the mail. Not for Social Security. For Social Security, I think there's going to be another direct deposit that goes out this upcoming Wednesday, March 31st. But if you're not on Social Security, I think it's the odds are in your favor that you're going to be receiving it in the mail. Okay, so please be on the lookout every single day to see if you get a check or a debit card in the mail. Also, let our viewers know down below in the comments if you see a new pending date for you now under the IRS Get My Payment tool, and tell us if you're on Social Security or not, or what bank you're with if that's not applicable to you, because it will help out our other viewers. A lot of viewers are very, very upset, very sad because they haven't gotten it yet. And if you're from Social Security, honestly, um, don't even be sad. Be sad that it's delayed, maybe, but don't take it personally like you're not going to get your check, because 90% of people on Social Security are having this issue. It's an issue that Social Security didn't send over the data file to the IRS. So don't think you're not getting your check, okay? Your check is coming. It's just delayed because of the issues we just talked about. So you will be getting it. Also, President Biden is expected to unveil possibly parts of the next upcoming stimulus package known as the Build Back Better package, the infrastructure package, which will have multiple different provisions of stimulus in there, including a new one of free community college, a provision expected to be in this next package. As you can see here on the screen, with also a free universal pre-kindergarten for people. So parents would possibly not have to pay for pre-kindergarten as well as free community college. The way this will likely work is that the government will just pay for it. So, because it's not like community colleges are still going to want paid, and kindergarten, pre-kindergarten, preschool, there's all those businesses or all those organizations are still going to want paid. It's just that the government is going to fund it most likely. So again, this is two extra stimulus items that we really haven't talked about much on this channel. But as I said, there's going to be multiple different stimulus provisions in the next package, as well as the fourth stimulus round and multiple standalone bills. And we're going to just call it the whole fourth round of stimulus, because really we're going to have the package and we're going to have all sorts of other things like free community college, free preschool, student loan forgiveness, which has already started with the first $1 billion of student loan forgiveness already passed by President Biden for people that were defrauded or their school closed on them. I had more details on that in the last video. It has on the title student loan forgiveness at the end, how to claim that or not. But that's just the start of student loan forgiveness. I expect a lot more in the near future, as President Biden has said multiple times, he is willing to do at least $10,000 of student loan forgiveness. So I'm expecting that to happen in the near future. As well as the brand new bill that was introduced this week from Democratic Representatives Rashida Tlaib and Representative Jayapal, which includes a $2,000 stimulus check for the fourth stimulus check and $1,000 monthly reoccurring payments for a year until the pandemic ends. So this is another possibility that we could see in the near future for the fourth round of stimulus. I will keep you up to date on everything stimulus related and all sorts of other things more in the near future, such as I expect them to do $10,200 of unemployment income for 2021. They've already done it for 2020. I'm expecting them to do it for 2021 as well in one of the upcoming stimuluses, and at least one more stimulus check sometime. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future update videos. After subscribing, click the bell icon to all notifications so you get reminders when we go live, which is 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. I will keep you updated on everything on the horizon. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next, and that should be the one with Julian, my son, at the end. So click on that if you haven't yet. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA, where I have had dozens of students replace their 9-to-5 income. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.